Hello, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. And welcome to Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Here on my channel, we work with an integration technique where we utilize awareness to work with our body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension. And what we know is that our awareness, in conjunction with the different aspects of ourself, helps us understand more about ourselves and each other, and helps generate an understanding of interiority and exteriority. I like to do a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. Today we'll go for about a half an hour. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about interiority and exteriority. I think in the zeitgeist there's a lot of talk about, or there has been, narcissism and spiritual narcissism. And I think the spiritualization of sort of like a bypass where you take your experiences and you try to spiritually avoid having the experiences of your life. This is problematic, and it leads to, I think, sort of a distorted view of how things are. And to me, spirituality is an intimacy with what is, with what reality is, both here, in our individual being, but also as kind of like the whole context of reality, like the big reality. Our little reality, but also big reality, both of those things. And in order to really kind of not spiritually bypass, we have to really look at interiority and exteriority. So interiority is everything that happens inside us. It's our subjectivity. It's everything that doesn't have like it's sort of like the internal equivalent of the external. So there's like an inside to every outside. So every external thing has an interior component, and every person has an interior component to them. And when we develop our interior, we develop more of a kind of a structure for our consciousness. The way in which our consciousness operates develops through stages. When we're young, we have infant sort of interiority, and then when we're older, we have, hopefully we have an adult interiority, like a grown-up interiority. And we may, on the outside, grow through all the stages of development physically, but interior, in our interior world, our self, sort of our lowercase self, does that grow? And the answer, I think, after having lived for almost 45 years, is that it doesn't. that it doesn't grow necessarily. That, in order to really grow internally, we have to spend time with that and be taught that, at a younger age would be great, so you don't have to deal with it when you're older. But learning how to emotionally regulate and develop a sense of self that is broader than just our likes and our dislikes. This is a kind of a key thing to developing the ability to think for yourself rather than think how others tell you to think, or just because this group of people said it, I also will say it. Sort of like a group-oriented, ethnocentric sort of way of thinking. And to really develop a kind of your own self-authoring kind of life. This, I think, is very useful It's something Abraham Maslow had talked about, a hierarchy of needs. If your physical needs aren't met, then you can rest assured that you are not going to self-actualize, for example, and self-author your life. We really have to work on the strata, the foundation of our life, and go from there, build from there. And they're more nested than you think, more interconnected than you think, which is why we operate this way on my channel for the practice. We're taking our awareness, applying it to the different dimensions of our being, to that synergistic, almost magic-like quality of awareness that allows things to develop and grow. So, that being said, I could probably talk about that for a little bit longer, but that's enough for today. We'll start with our eyes closed and begin with some deep in breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Allowing the whole trunk of your body to expand and contract. Front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. Allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. Begin to tune into your physical body, the sensations of your body. Feeling the temperature, the tingling, the pulsing, sense of aliveness, presence. Begin the process of feeling the earth underneath you, the ongoing activity of the connection of your body and the earth. And begin the practice of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. And on the out-breath, softening your body, melting down through your body like warm honey into the earth. And anything that the honey touches becomes cleansed, healed, purified. Very good. And then bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space, center of your chest. And on the in-breath, you can imagine breathing into your heart, and then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Sometimes it's good to place your hand on top of your heart and feel the connection, the heat of your hand and your heart space for activating. In-breath, feeling, out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what is present for you emotionally right now. And without judging your emotions as right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, bringing direction to your life. like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Just noticing what's present right now for you emotionally. Great, and then bringing your attention now up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and softening your head on the out-breath. If you like, you can breathe into your third eye area between your eyebrows, or the top of your head, your crown, whatever feels correct for you. And feeling and softening in and around your skull. You can become aware of how active your mind is in terms of thoughts. Thoughts sometimes in meditation are very busy. Sometimes they're very calm. And without judging your mind, just allowing your thoughts to come and go and remain uninvolved with your thoughts. You can come back to feeling your head or your body when you notice you've been pulled into a thought. Very good. And now we'll spend some time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we did to remain present and not evaporate. And on the in-breath, feeling around you, feeling the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just noticing the difference, feeling outside on the in-breath, and then inside on the out-breath. If you like, you can add in the qualities of love, compassion, and gratitude to your practice. You can, on the in-breath, feel like love, gratitude, compassion all around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, gratitude. good. And then now we'll set our prayers and our intentions for the day. And I'll just be quiet for a little bit and allow you to do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Wonderful. Wishing you a really great day, and thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.